right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the Great Outdoors video. I put a couple peanuts out. I brought that room divider in. And now I wonder if I should, I got a couple American flags, bigger ones. I wonder if I should put an American flag in them panels. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe something psychedelic, right? Something real psychedelic. Let's enjoy this. Well, it's a little bit hot out there. I think I might sit outside and get some more sun. Yo, Debbie. Can you hear me okay? There he goes. He's hopping away, Deb. Little booger's on his way. You know, I came inside and let that room divider sit out there, and he came right up to it. I wasn't sure if he thought maybe it was some kind of a climbing toy or something for him, but he just sat there by it. And then he hopped along and went in the tree. For any of you people at Countryside Country Place apartments out here, seen me outside. A lot of you were sitting on your porches. You asked if I had a monkey, I think. No, I don't have a monkey. Not yet. That's not a monkey you're hearing. And no, I don't have a dog. I'm just babysitting. Filling you all in, Nikki. All right, Debbie. What a beautiful day. Look at my tiger lilies. Look at them all. Oh, glory goes to God. Nothing like a good day, the Lord, and a beautiful woman. Right? You got it all. You don't need too much more. In Jesus' name, amen. How's my microphone sound, Debbie? Taking 1, 2, 2. Check it. 1. Check. Can you hear me? Can I get a 1? Can I get a 1 or a lightning bolt chat? If you got lightning bolts coming out your butt, can I get a 1 in the? Can I get a 1 in the chat, Debbie? She had to be the one to put the 1 in the chat. Girl, are you seeing them? Did you see my tomato plants in the last video, Debbie? Babies look good. Can't wait to be able to touch them tomatoes. Burn them red. Nice and burn. Nice salad. I'll tell you what, them are a fine specimen of tiger lilies. Them are fine specimens. And I think they're doing so good. Excuse me. Is because they're down. They're right next to the downspout where all the water comes and it floods. I think they love a lot of water and sun. And I'll tell you what, they look incredible. They look incredible. They just look incredible. And my tomato plants look so beautiful. I'm getting excited just thinking about them. Oh, thank you, Debbie. I mean, they are beautiful tiger lilies. You have to. Each year I cut them down. I cut them down to the ground each year. And each year they come back. And what's crazy is each year they come back, it's like more of them come back, Deb. They have these little these little tiny balls, black balls, like seeds that are on them. And I think they drop them seeds, and them little suckers just grow. Nah, what a beautiful looking tiger lily. Yep. Hey, Deb, what do you think I should do with that room divider? You think I should paint it another color, leave it wood, maybe get a king size white silk sheet and cover them panels with white silk, right? White silk on them. Where can I get tapestry at? One of them big giant. Ooh, up in Michigan. Up in Michigan. The hippie place up in Michigan. It's like an hour drive, I think, or 40 minutes. Leave it wood and maybe just go buy a silk white sheet and put the white silk sheet in the panels, or maybe black silk, maybe some crushed velvet. I'm gonna run to Walmart and see if they got any crushed velvet. That stuff's real furry, real cool. Or get a giant flag of like Led Zeppelin and then cut it up into panels and have that under. A flag would be cool because it'll show both sides, right? Like a band, like Pink Floyd, a giant Pink Floyd thing, cut it up into squares, into these panels. And both sides you can see the Pink Floyd stuff. Sometimes those smoke shops have them not in dispensary. Yeah, yeah. This was uh, a smoke shop where you could buy. I stumbled upon it because I was up there in. I forget the name of it, and it's up there in Michigan. There is a dispensary in that town, but I was up there because there was a whole line of antique shops and thrift stores up in Michigan. But funny you mentioned that. I think there was a dispensary there, and that would make sense because the hippie shop was like where they sold a bunch of bowls, but they also had a bunch of T-shirts in there, like Jimi Hendrix, Zeppelin, and they had these big giant tapestry things, but they were like bands, right? Big giant smiley face. I think I seen a Bob Marley one, which I might even go with a Bob Marley, maybe one of them Bob Marley tapestry things, and put that in there, cut it up into sections, and put it up in there. So that makes sense. But they had, I forget the name of it. What was that place? It's like 40 minutes away, 45 minutes away. I went up there one weekend because there was a antique place there that sold all kinds of stuff, right? Old leather jackets, and I found it on the internet. I seen one of the videos from the store on Facebook, and I'm like, well, shoot! I looked it up, and it was only like an hour away. Depending on how fast you drive, right? So one weekend I went up there and took the drive to see it because on Facebook there was a whole bunch of stores. So I wanted to check them all out, see what kind of stuff they had. They had some real good stuff, real cool antique stuff. And everything. I got my samurai swords from the hippie shop or whatever it is, uh, which she was a real nice lady. She was married to a guy that was a roadie for Kiss, and that's why I went up there. Her husband was a roadie for Kiss, uh, and they opened a small hippie shop or whatever. So I drove up there and checked it out and got my samurai swords there, whole set, um, and got some other collectible stuff. Yeah, it was pretty cool. She had all kinds of stuff in there, man. Lampshades, the glass ones, Tiffany, Harley Davidson stuff, NASCAR stuff, old picture frames, old. It was just the whole store was packed with stuff. She's like, look through it, right? She had all the good stuff in the back, right? Like all the jewelry and everything in display cases and everything, but there was just stuff everywhere. Old stained glass windows out of a church, which I love stained glass for some reason. Maybe because they are in churches, but always stained glass was like, nah, that's right. It's real rich. I learned a lot from that kind of shops about healing stones. I think they had a bunch of healing stones. She had all kinds of stuff there, Deb. It was unreal. I think I went there like 3 times and bought stuff there. Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff up there. Matter of fact, I want to look and see real quick. Actually, what the name of that town was, because I loved it. It's an old town. They're real old buildings, and it's really old. And the way I took was 20. I went through Ohio. It's right. It's right above Ohio borderline. We'll take a look here real quick on this map. Camden. I do believe that's what it was. Camden or Reading. I think it's called Reading. And you got to go through Camden. Just all kinds of stained glass. It's just so cool. Well, I seen it in some of these record covers. I think even Ozzy had a bunch of stained glass in one of his record covers or whatever. And if you went to church, some of these churches had stained glass, and then you look at the old time English people in the. That's where there was a lot of stained glass, and it's like a different kind of rich or whatever, Tiffany lights or whatever. It's a different kind of look, a different kind of Art Deco or old look. Yeah, that's the name of the town, ladies and gentlemen. If you want good antiques and real cool stuff, head up to the hippie shack or hippie in Camden, Reading, Michigan. It's like there's 2 small towns there. I think you go through Camden first, and then Reading's right the next town, and it's beautiful area, hills, and a lot of wildlife, a lot of forest, like woods and stuff. So if you're looking for a bunch of antique stuff, Camden and Reading, Michigan, probably about 45 minutes here from me. And somewhere around there, maybe a little longer depending on traffic. But like I say, I take 20, which is a old interstate, old Route 66. I live off of old Route 66. I see all this stuff about cars and all that. So it always, even when I was on my way to Michigan, Ohio, if you're on Route 66, you see all kinds of stuff. Uh, Garage sales, yard sales, shops. Wow, what a beautiful photo there. All glory to God, amen. They have a couple gun shops up there and everything. And then you got the hippie shop where I bought probably like 5 T-shirts from there, all concert T-shirts. Zeppelin, Floyd, Hendrix. I got Nirvana, the Beatles, the Who, you name it. I got way too many concert T-shirts. I had so many concert T-shirts. I was sending them to my kids for Christmas. They're like, "Where are you getting these?" I'm like, "The store." Like, how many you buy? I buy like 4 or 5 at a time because if it's a cool band and I love that band, I might wear the same concert shirt a couple times a week. So you got to have clean ones and then extra ones. And I just had so many. I had 3 drawers full of concert T-shirts. I started sending them. I sent a giant box uh, to the kids. And the mother of my kid, I like take them. Like, God, they still have the tag. I'm like, I never wore them. They've been sitting in my drawer for about 5 years. I'm a sucker for car shirts and concert shirts. We got some beautiful sun out there. Well, even if you want, what time is it? 6 o'clock at night. I imagine if you went outside and sat right now, you'd probably get a good tan still at 6 o'clock at night. You start sweating, and that water magnifies the sun, the UV light, so you get tan. So we better get all the sun we can before winter. Oh, I got my Harley Davidson light up there too in Michigan at that store. I think. Oh, no. What are we at? 30 minutes? What to eat tonight for dinner? I already ate all my leftover steak, carrots, and green beans. I think Sophie goes home tomorrow. Possibly tomorrow, Tomorrow is another day. Wait, you see the Ernie Shell madness? The saga goes on. Ooh, doggy. Some people hate everybody. They even hate me. Now, this is very good for the soul and the mind. This peaceful, relaxing video. God bless America. Debbie, I could have swore I heard Nicolina77 on the phone with my neighbor when I was out there. You can't miss her voice. It sounded just like her. Send me the paperwork, and I will poison him with the apple. No, Nicolina77. No. What are these people up to, Debbie, on YouTube? Are they that crazy to go to someone's town and try and come up with a bunch of crap to try and kill them? Drive them nuts? Are they that crazy, Debbie? I would say probably. Debbie said, yes, they are. Well, then then we know who it is. We know exactly who it is. Do not say her name 3 times or she will appear. Wonder why are they here though? There is some people here in town, I do believe, that are from Kentucky. You think they're on the Ernie Shell people? God, Ernie Shell's in town. What's wrong with these people, Debbie? They must have a case of tomato brain. It's obvious. It's purely obvious. You won't get peace like this over at these other channels, Debbie. Only at Johnny Kramer's YouTube movie music channel, will you get this kind of peace and beauty. Uh, Once more, I want to let the people know in town, whoever started that rumor that I have monkeys as pets here, that's not true. I don't have no monkeys. You got to be very rich to have monkeys. I don't have none. I don't have none on this site, on this uh, film set. No monkeys, and I don't own a dog. I used to many years ago. Little Spike, one of the toughest chihuahuas around this town. He passed away, and I am just babysitting uh, for a lady and a gentleman, their dog. I do not own it. Now, repeat, I do not have any monkeys. I know you've seen the giant tarp over the water tower a couple months ago. I know there was rumors we were harboring King Kong underneath there, but we weren't. It was all part of my channel and movie and the repainting of the LaGrange, Indiana water tower. Don't let them, I don't have no monkeys here. Yo, Shelley, New Brunswick, how you doing? How's things going up there in Canada? Huh? How's things going up there? I was close to you the other day, or a couple months ago. I was real close to you guys. I was up in Camden, Michigan. I could see you from there. I could see Canada from there. I was pretty close up there, but from an American to a Canadian. The coo 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 coo. The coo 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 coo. And if you're a true Canadian, you'll know exactly what that means. Well, I know what a lot of people are saying. Johnny, Camden, Reading, Michigan is nowhere near Canada. It's 900 miles away. This is true, but I can see it in my mind, and I felt Canada in my heart. You'll never be able to take that from me ever. You'll never be able to take that feeling or that vision in my head from me ever. Well, I seen exactly what they were trying to do. They were trying to go ahead and divide us, right? They were trying to divide us with a slab of Canadian smoked honey bacon, and it didn't work. You can't break up this love of maple syrup and all the boats and hoes. See, we give Canada boats and hoes, and they give in return we get Canadian, not just Canadian bacon, but Canadian maple syrup honey dipped bacon, which that's not even on the streets in America today. Only certain people have that tucked away in the fridge for a special day. I can go on all day with these stories. I'll probably do another 10 minutes of monologue, and then I gotta do something. How you doing up there in Canadian land there, Shelley? Canada's doing good. That's good. Debbie, how the Carolinas doing? How you doing down there? I want her. I want Debbie to be really safe. I heard Ernie's on the run out there in the Carolinas. I don't know what part, but lock your doors and lock up your animals, especially your goats. Super hot. No, you. I'm not gonna lie, you ladies are looking pretty good these days. Hot, some say. Sizzle, sizzle, bacon, bacon. And that's cool with me. Yeah, we're under a heat advisory too here, Deb. Let me show you. Well, I'm gonna switch over. Heat advisory. You see them, Deborah? You see that, Miss Canada? You ladies ain't the only ones that's hot. I'm smoking hot up here. Well, make sure you stay in. Have your fan on. Plenty of fluids. I can actually feel the sun coming through the screen door window and beaming on my shoulder. So I can feel the heat. I got a black t-shirt on, Hendrix t-shirt. I can feel the heat. I might sit outside. I might take the microphone and sit outside. You guys might hear some more birds out there or something. But then again, you might hear one of the neighbors fighting and everything. Martha, I told you not to drink my last pickle juice jar. Yeah, there's plenty of fluids. Well, if you ladies would stay inside your houses, we wouldn't be having a heat wave going on there. We might have to put you ladies in a freezer over winter so we can have some snow because you ladies are just too hot. To go outside in public, you just melt everything. I'm gonna have to check the weather tomorrow. I want to get some more sun. It's almost like I get a little bit tan and somebody just steals it right from me. And I don't know if these people are even capable of stealing someone's tan, but I think they're trying. Okay, today is warm, heavy humid with times of clouds and suns, a shower in spots later this afternoon. Excuse me. Tomorrow is partly sunny, warm, and very humid with a thunderstorm around in the afternoon. Ooh, we might get some thunderstorm. Ooh, Tuesday, same thing, a heavy thunderstorm around in the morning. Otherwise, partly sunny and warm, very humid. Storms can bring flooding and downpour and localized damaging winds. Holy crap. Wednesday, another chance of thunderstorms. Thursday, no storms, but the temp drops way down to 78. Friday, 75. Saturday, Sunday, 77, 79. And it starts dropping. Well, we're getting to that time of year. Old man winter's coming. Let's take a look at this real quick so I can show these ladies in the chat. I know this is probably boring, you ladies, and that's okay. That's all right. I understand. Not everybody loves the Johnny. All right, what do we got here? We got 88 today, tomorrow, 89 thunderstorms. Tuesday, 87, Wednesday, 80, 78, Thursday, 75, 77, 79. Wet rain. Rain returns back on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Monday again. You mean I went through the whole week and it was just a black screen? Are you kidding me? Stupid YouTube. Why's it gotta happen? I'm done with this. There's only so much a man can take, and that's here. I went through the whole weather pattern of this month, and it was just a black screen. Debbie, why didn't you tell me? God, woman. The whole time it was, she said, yeah. And Shelly said, yeah, it's black screen. Here I was going through all the days like I was some kind of a weather report did. Right? Tuesday, sunny, but clouds could be, maybe. And it was a black screen. I'm really getting tired of it. Why is it me? They only do this to me on YouTube. Everyone else, they kiss their butts. But when it comes to Johnny Kramer, I get black screen. Deborah. Can you explain this? Can you get somebody over here who knows what they're doing? I think, come on. I got potentials. I could be a star. With the right woman, anything's possible. And if she knows how to use YouTube, that would be good. And legal stuff, that'd be cool too. And could cook. That's most of all real cool. You ain't a woman unless you can cook. I don't even care if it's putting a bean burrito that's frozen in the microwave and turning it on and cooking it. It's good enough for me. But there ain't even that many of them women around, and it's horrifying. It's horrifying. We're probably most of us men that are married. Well, I'm not married. I'm single, but I learned at a young age, you're going to have to cook for yourself because these women will starve you to death. unless you give them their way. If you don't give them their way, you might as well just consider yourself dead. You ain't getting no food from them. Maybe table scraps. If that, they can't cook no more. There's a book that I guess some witch came along and said we were no longer cooking. Thousands of men are dying. This is sorry. I think I feel. Oh, I'm awake. Oh, you're awake. You fell out. Well, it's always good when a woman falls out. I wish I could be there to see that. Ain't nothing better than that. Thank God for that. But of course, I miss everything. I miss all the good stuff. I miss all the good stuff. The fallings out, the photos, all the good stuff. All the good stuff. Well, I think we're pretty much done. I think I might do more 8 minutes of monologue here, and I think I'm done for a little while. I got stuff to do around here and stuff. So once again, if you do live in the town that I live in, no, I don't have monkeys. I don't know who told you that, but I do not have no monkeys on this property. Not on this side. There's some squirrels running around, but them are not mine. They're Elon's. They're all artificial robots or whatever. I own nothing. You don't know me. I was never here. And that's pretty much the way I look at it. You have goats. Oh, I do have my two goats, Oompa and Loompa, but they spend most of the day in the closet making them lovely chocolate covered raisins that you all love to eat on the holidays. That I ship out to all my fans and all my subs and everything. And each year you keep asking for more. Yeah, I got a couple goats, Oompa and Loompa. I've always had them. Go back and listen to the videos. They didn't. I've let them out so many times. Stallone loves them. Yeah, Stallone. You heard me right. Stallone loves my two little goats, Oompa and Loompa. My God, what does it look like the sun is going away? Been hard to sleep. The heat must not help either. Oh, poor little lady. Ooh, I need to get a shock blocker, a wind blocker for this thing. Debbie, drink some hot herbal tea. You need a rub down, probably leg rub down, foot rub, back rub down, shower, and then probably relax in bed. Turn on some Fred Flintstones and enjoy your little self. A lot of people are upset at me because I created the ideal of retiring the horses from the police department because it's too stressful on the horses to be around all this gunfire and explosion and madness on the street. And what I'm going to do is create mechanical horses for these police officers to ride. And they will be badass, I'll tell you that. Debbie, are you all right? You're not sleeping good? The heat? I thought you had an air conditioner. right, we are coming up on 1 hour. I'm going to end this video at 1 hour. I want to thank all you great ladies for stopping in today, taking time out of your Sunday, the Lord's Day. All glory goes to God. Amen. No, don't worry, Deb. It won't be long, and winter will be here. What do we got, about 3 months, 4 months? Maybe 5 months? Before you know it, it'll be here. But you don't have real bad winters down there. Debbie, you got a headache? Deb, you got a headache? Poor little lady. Oh, well, I know how to handle headache. Dr. Johnny knew. Poor little lady. All right, we are coming up on an hour. Once again, I want to thank all you folks for watching the Johnny Kramer Music Movie Channel, Outdoor, DIY. We do it all. It's been a beautiful day spending the day with you folks. We got some good footage, good content, good clean content. That's what they were saying to person with migraines. Debbie, you know in between your thumb on your hand, right at the base of your thumb, rub that real hard. In between your thumb and your finger. Massage that. Massage your temples. There's only so much I can do thousands of miles away, little lady. If I was there, I'd make sure that headache disappeared real fast. But I can't be everywhere at once, so all I can do is coach you through it. God bless you. Sit a little bit on there. Maybe you can use some, I don't know, jump on that bidet you got there. Maybe splash some cold water, but maybe that'll. But God bless you all. It's been a beautiful day. Once again, thank all the great people for watching and contributing to Johnny Kramer's YouTube channel. I refuse to go viral. A lot of people, a lot of these card readers and everyone, Johnny, you're going to go viral. I refuse to go viral. We'll go nuclear. We'll go bio, but we will never go viral. God bless America. Hey, is it Evel Knievel's birthday? I'm not sure. What is the day? I think his birthday was just coming. His 50-year anniversary. Evil Knievel. All right, are you ladies done? Do you need to talk anymore? Can I shut this video down? Or do you need to continue with your conversations? Oh, I got a bird out there taking a beautiful bath. Look at him. Look at him. He's taking a bath. Look at him. He's just loving it. Come on, little guy. Water of love, peace, harmony. Look at it. Oh, he's just going to town. He's like, I'm going to get my bath in today. Right? It's my day. And he's doing it. He's doing it all on his own, Debbie. Look at him. Look at him. I don't control these animals. I don't control them. Only Elon can do that. I don't control these animals. He's going to go in for a second dip. He's going back in, Debbie. Look at, he's going back in. He dipped again. Oh, now he's going to sit on my platform and dry off. Precious little bugger. Hey, he's taking a little bath there, little lady. Debbie, did you put some Vicks underneath your nose? I told you to get some Vicks and put it underneath your nose. If not, sit in the bathtub, close the shower curtain, and take a steamy hot bath and breathe in the steam. I can't do it. I can't be there with you, little lady. If I was, I'd draw you a hot bath, some hot tea, and candles in the bath. I don't want to get too steamy, but that's just how Johnny is. Johnny rolls that deep. Dr. Johnny. But of course, back then I think there was talk. Maybe I was Dr. Love, but I don't think so. That was Gene Simmons all the way. It's Dr. Love, Dr. John. Now, you folks have a great day. I think we're going to end this. The show is over. I got my monologue in. I got someone paying me. Who's paying me? Someone said I get paid for this stuff. I haven't seen $1 out of it. I don't even get a free food. I want to thank all you folks for showing up today. I'm going to go. It's obvious I'm boring the whole world. Uh-oh. 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 We got... Uh-oh. Hold on a minute. right, he's in that tree sitting on that cutoff branch, looking right at me as I'm looking out the window. These squirrels can be mind shocking and very devious. I don't even know how he's sitting on that cutoff branch. It's like an inch. I mean, it's 85 here. 85 degrees, though. All right, I think we're going to end this video. I want to thank everyone for showing up. God bless. He went high up into the tree. He was sitting there looking at the peanuts and looking at me through the window. But he went up even higher, I think, into the shade. Yeah, I don't see him. All right, I'm going to end this video. For some reason, they've been feeding real late at night. I might be back if he comes back around. You folks have a great night. God bless. Hold on. All right, we're out of here. You folks have a great day. God bless you all. I'll be back if that little booger comes a rapping at the window or comes up to get the peanuts. Have a good day. God bless Debbie, Miss Shelley. Be safe. Have a great day. Talk to you later. All glory goes to God. Amen.